art was a pretty core value of our family. And so because of that, I started drawing pretty much as soon as I could hold a pencil, and I've never really put it down since. I like to think that I was born an artist, but of course there was a lot of effort that went into evolving as an artist. I had to kind of think outside of the box and think of a way to represent myself in my own unique lens. And I realized that a pretty big part of me was the relationships I had around me, and specifically the relationships I had with women. So my mom, my sister, my grandma, my friends, they have all deeply impacted me in a way that has shaped who I am as a person. And I also decided to draw them through a lens of mythology. My mom and my grandma taught me everything I know about mythology, and so I just kind of wanted to add that sort of unique part of my childhood into a more broad sort of theme. And so yeah, you'll see represented my 3 paintings: motherhood, sisterhood, and friendhood through mermaids and harpies. When people look at my artwork, I hope that they reflect on the relationships around them. I hope that they see the value in the women in their life, whether it's grandmas or sisters or aunts or teachers. I hope that they see the love and the support that comes from these sort of relationships. And I also hope it inspires women to take up space in the art world, because it's a pretty male-dominated space, and I would like for them to see the value in themselves and the women around them. Art has always mattered, but I think it particularly matters in this day and age, because I think we live in a world that is increasingly prioritizing productivity over creativity, and creativity takes time, it takes effort, and that's not something that you can necessarily rush. The best part of this residency was definitely the support. It was really inspiring to work with other artists. I got to see people sketching, people brainstorming, just seeing my peers' approach to art, which was very encouraging to myself, because that made me think outside of the box and consider how to challenge myself in the way that I make my art. Since it was my first time doing a residency in general, I think the most challenging part was definitely time constraints, especially as a student in high school. It was kind of a challenge to figure out a way to efficiently balance my time with being able to sit down and draw, but also doing my homework, but also making sure that I am actively participating, and so with all the support of my peers, and just having the space to focus on art for the first time, it really helps push me to make the best of my art and to help grow as a person and an artist. And just having that backbone of a group of people around me that are giving me the opportunity was really helpful, and probably the best experience I've had so far.